Now loading bangboo.net. I wonder if that's actually an actual website. That'd be quite cool. I did, Dana. I just haven't responded. I had a quick look before the stream started, so I haven't had a chance to respond. I'm quite concerned about that. I'm not gonna lie. I completely forgot about that moment, and I'm gonna see what I can do. If I can't do anything, I can't do anything. It should be fine, but yeah, you know. Obtain outfit after starting main story season 2. Wait, so we still technically not started the second season yet? We're still on like an epilogue, whatever the hell it's called. True that, Dana. Interesting. Interesting. I genuinely thought we were. Drew Fufu. Sons of Kaladin. Caesar. Claim. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Go do our errands. Boop. Boop. That's that. Let's go do our coffees, do that shit. Please bear with me, Vivian. I need to go and do some important stuff. Hello, Bangboo18. I agree. You know what? Let's put Billy on the job today. I believe in you, Billy. Bloody hell. Okay. There we go. Open. Abiba. Losing 3 50-50s in a row, Zenless is not my beloved. I think this is a sign. Press F to pay respect. You know, after constantly going between Genshin, Star Rail, and Zenless, just how everything feels and moves, it's just so different. It's like, yo, how you doing? That was fucking horrible. Okay. Boop. I get rid of these. Can you like go away, please? Thank you. Epic pun. Shut up. All these exclamation marks really irritate the fuck out of me. Piss off! Do. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. That news never going to go away, is it? Okay. Yeah, that news is never going to go away. That's fucking depressing. Okay. Boom, boom. Oh, okay. I got a bit confused there. Nah, I think it just reset, mate. Boop. Jufufu. But up. Right, okay. I think We're now good. After I do this. Now we're good. Okay. Vivian, I'm on my way back. Do you still collect Lab dailies? I haven't this month, but normally I do, yeah. Hello, Vivian. Lord Fathom, Burton sent his location. Are you ready to join me for the banquet? I'm ready. Then I'll meet up with Burton first to make sure he's not tampered with the car. Lord Fathom, please wait 5 minutes before joining me. It'll be safer that way. Vivian heads off first. After 5 minutes, she sends a message saying all is good. Let's go meet up. I need to... No, I don't. Oop. Yo. Miss Banshee, this is... Something the matter? What I mean is, this person doesn't look like a bodyguard. The Ravenlocks can protect me, though. If that's true, why would I bring a bodyguard? This is my companion for the evening. He heard the Ravenlocks are hosting a banquet with elites from all walks of life in attendance. So, he wanted to come and make new friends. You aren't so stingy as not even allow your guests +1, are you? Of course not. Since you're an important companion of Miss Vivian's, you're also my honoured guest. Let's be off then. My chauffeur shall take you to the port, and from there we will take a speedboat to the manor. About an hour later, you arrive at the Ravenlock Manor. With Burton's guidance, you go through numerous security checks before finally arriving at the banquet hall.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity? My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
Oh.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is
Not
this
wrong.
how you treat your guests? By letting them starve?
All I've eaten today is 2 chocolate mousses.
Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And
Oh, damn it, Pixel.
I'm also
Hey,
looking
mate.
forward to receiving a special dessert from you.
Or
We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
Burton hurriedly leaves, and Vivian seems to breathe a sigh of relief.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
No, you're totally like a noble lady just now.
You always manage to surprise me. You sent him off with just a few words. If I were him, I'd think you were a powerful noble lady.
It's just some techniques Hugo taught me. Like that dessert I mentioned. It means I want them to offer more if they want to come to an accord. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
Alright, stick to the plan.
Alright, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
On, Grace. In accordance with the plan, you head deep into the manor after sneaking out of the banquet hall with Vivian. It doesn't take you long to reach Hartman's study, and with a gentle push, the door actually opens.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
Maybe we're just lucky? Let's contact Lycan.
The security outside of the manor is really strict, but maybe it's more lax on the inside? Just in case, though, let's contact Lycan.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
Our top priority is to investigate Hartman's office.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Then let's split up.
Then let's split up.
You and Vivian search through Hartman's office for a while, but find nothing. Just then, footsteps suddenly come from outside, and in a moment of panic, you hide behind the desk.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction?
Uh-oh.
So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food.
Busted.
Don't want to come out? Well, after all,
Gun.
you don't have long
Revolver.
left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you.
Or
Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself.
oh, Hartman raises his gun. Bleh. Hartman raises his gun, aiming at the desk. Yep, there's no gunshot. The clink of metal, a familiar voice comes. There he is!
How?
I knew he was still alive.
Dear uncle, why must we be so distant with one another? You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want.
And
Did
6
you really
rounds as well.
think I would be defeated so soon, when I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks. Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine, my dear uncle.
Now this is definitely a Moncaress moment. Shortly before,
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end.
go to where Lycan is.
It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point. Guess I'll also bring Lycan along. He's my partner in crime, after all.
Ooh.
You're late.
So strict. Spare me a moment to catch my breath, will you?
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycan, you think too
I knew
highly
they
of my
were.
physical capabilities.
I knew for a fact those two are plotting something. He wouldn't be dead.
Thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved.
Oh, natural compliment.
Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course. If things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
Now I'm very curious to see how Vivian's going to respond to this.
I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss.
Oh, he really loves the word abyss, don't they?
Obviously. It was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end.
Well, I mean, you've seen all the rumors and that type of stuff of Star Rail and Genshin being linked. So obviously obviously we know that Honkai Impact the Third's linked to Star Rail, obviously, because obviously, yeah, you know. So I can see it. I can see it.
Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
Oh.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
Can take a lot. Lycan leads Hugo to a small warehouse in Port Elpis. Hugo looks quite pleased with the place. After scanning the area for a moment, he sits down on a chair, pulls out some rope and ties himself up.
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy Exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind. To some extent.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration.
Hugo tells Lycan of what happened back in the private suite when he was negotiating with Hartman. The only reason Hartman agreed to work with him was because of this, because he had drugged that red liquid. After that, every time Hugo and Hartman met up, the latter would always add a small dose of that drug into Hugo's cup, and then ask questions, attempting to glean information.
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage, perhaps because he was afraid I might notice. There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote.
Oh.
When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind, and that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway,
Jeez.
after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, I can't. Come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short. Let's begin.
Yeah.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
After the who knows how long, after enduring seemingly endless pain, Hugo finally awakens. The ropes that bound him had come undone, though he didn't know when that had happened. Hugo checked himself over, and thankfully he hadn't injured himself that badly while he was going crazy. After some time, Hugo straightens out his attire and tidies himself up, then opens the warehouse door.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet?
This is creepy.
Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or
Where the fuck she come from?
is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
Yeah, this is creepy. It's all your fault. Why are you born with those eyes? If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this mess. I have made it. I endured for so long, all those years of planning. I was so close. He already agreed. You, go and beg him to reconsider for me, okay? Tell him you'll do anything. Tell him to take me back. No, he won't want to see you now. You can't go and see him. Mother.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you.
This woman's face is distorted with hatred, as if the person before her is not her child, but an enemy who destroyed her future. She blames all her misfortune on this innocent child.
Everything will get better if you just die, right?
I'm gonna assume who you guys hallucinating right now,
If you die,
or in a dream.
he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will
Jesus.
inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
Jesus! She raises her hand to reveal a pair of scissors, the tip gleaming with chilling light. She thrusts the sharp point towards Hugo's paler eye. Then she suddenly vanishes, as if she had never existed at all.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all.
That's because you don't want to wake up again.
Who are you?
Don't do drugs, kids.
I am you. Hidden deep within your heart. Your most true self. You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason. When she tried to gouge out your eyes. When she sold you into that hell. Laughing all the while. Why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood she made you suffer.
They reportrayed a Bang Bruiser's demon. True.
Yes. I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn, discarded from the very beginning. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence. But I won't kill her, because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog? Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool?
Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She used that money to start a new life without you. While she was indulging herself, You were going through hell in the Ravenlock Manor. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free.
For a long time, I thought the same way. But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself. You never had a choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade. If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules. Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves. Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else, but rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that me is you. Correct. So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
You'll regret this. Fool, your pretty words mean nothing. You will ultimately return here to me.
He really is fighting his inner demons. After an intense bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens in the dark warehouse. The ropes that bound him had come undone at some point. Hugo takes a deep breath of the damp air and stands up. He straightens out his attire and tidies himself up and opens the warehouse door.
I see. This
Oh,
is
for God's
still an
sake.
illusion. I wonder who's going to show up this time.
We're in a loop, in a loop, in a loop. This is an inception. Uh-oh.
Hugo, let's play hide and seek. I'm already hiding.
Oh
You're
boy.
hiding, right? Like you always do.
One thing I do not fuck with when it comes to anything like horror related and children. Nah, that just creeps the shit out of me. Oh, what the fudge?
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me.
I can't move.
Hey, Hugo, do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault.
I'm scared.
If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer.
Oh, there's another one.
Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer?
True.
Why is kindness always punished instead? Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
I don't like this. Indifferent servant, angry servant, dissatisfied servant. What a cruel bastard. As expected of a disgusting bastard. Lady Serena is so nice to him, yet he... How does he still have the nerve to stay in this house? They shouldn't have let him in from the start. Filthy, lowly blood. Curses and insults encircle Hugo, piercing his skin like frozen knives. The mockery and rage form a wave that crashes through him, threatening to drown him. Then, as the cacophony reaches its peak, it goes silent. The air seems to congeal in the silence, deep and oppressive. It's as if time stood still, with only his rapid heartbeat echoing.
I told you that you would eventually return.
We meet again, my friend.
I told you, I am you. The side of you that you've always tried to deny existed.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right?
Yes, your half-sister, and the only child in the Ravenlock family who was kind to you, unfortunately. It was her kindness that led to her untimely death.
It was my fault.
I don't like the way you blame yourself, because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other.
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die.
They tried to kill me many times, but I was careful, and they did not succeed.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target. Pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened their positions. Yet, not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it.
In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
And that's exactly what you managed to live up to, no? You found a perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death. Oh, you should have seen the expression on your face back then. Oh, crazed and manic with utmost delight.
I don't remember that.
Seemingly unsatisfied of his answer, the inner demon transforms into him again.
Here you go again. Trying to deny your desires. Deep down inside, you've always wondered. Asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserve. Why the world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your fists. Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
They died by Hartman's hand. Dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our scythe. Boring.
Boring. I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power, dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma? Power struggles pitting kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion, and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse, written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through your veins.
As if to prove his words, the inner demon transforms into Hartman.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood. As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
Is that fear I sense? I can see you trembling. Why does the Ravenlock bloodline terrify you so?
I won't become like my father. Never.
You won't become a failure like him. So relax. Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition. So, do not deny your own desires. Do not resist your own ambition. This is the talent you are born with. The best gift fate has ever given you. Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
Are you? After an intense bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens in a dark warehouse, and the ropes of which has bound him become undone at some point. Oh boy. That same wording again. Are we in another loop? Yep, Inception again.
Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you.
This is definitely not Lycan. This is Inception. A dream in a dream in a dream. This is the third dream, which means this should be the last one.
Never-ending nightmare is finally over.
Right?
Right?
There he is. There's the inner demon. Why did you break our oath? Why did you use me? My eye. These legs. They were all your fault. You know. You are exactly like your father.
I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow, an easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make. And you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired. I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't Lycan. You're the other me.
Yep.
Hidden deep within my heart.
Hugo takes a deep breath and slowly opens his eyes. Lycan is gone, and in his place is a familiar figure. Without a doubt, he is still within an illusion.
I've been waiting for you, my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place.
And we've never left it.
Even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same, forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycan split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said, because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. You just hadn't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated, and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that point. You can save more people. Save good people. save more lives than the evil ones you take.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this world. And you can.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them? You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own. But remember, only the weak need companions. And we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them. And I don't need to be. Come. Let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me, and I'll never lose to myself.
Are we about to fight ourselves? We're about to fight ourselves. Alright, there. Well, we stole our hat. Unacceptable. You guy. Sunday. Okay.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered. If you choose to forgive, you're betraying yourself. You know that.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
You're just afraid to admit it.
Fucking hell, okay, he does do quite a bit of damage.
You're too scared to face your true self. And what you are you trying to kill me? You
Yeah.
think you can just get rid of me?
Yeah?
Without me, you are nothing.
I don't know about
For
that.
what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen. When it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore.
You guys' animations are
Weakness,
fucking smooth.
hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
Finally, it's time to meet up with Lycan. Cutscene?
Hugo, it's time. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
Jeez.
This is just like what I saw in my dream.
That looks good.
I guess there are still some lingering side effects. Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you're fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
Lycan falls silent for a moment and eventually hands over a coin. No. Looking at the packaging, it's not a coin, but familiar choc. Oh my god, I've not had a chocolate coin in so long.
How
Doing good,
thoughtful.
Blue. How about you, man?
I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
I'd rather you not starve to death.
Hugo takes a coin. After moments of silence, he eventually eats it.
Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable.
Hey, nice play.
Either way, thank you.
No.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But... I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
No, thank you.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
Oh.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
You mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone? I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. or Mockingbird?
I have contemplated this before. Yes, Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble for those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird.
Hugo stares out the ocean. A gentle breeze lifts his golden locks. The sunlight glances off both his eyes.
All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that.
Chuck a coin.
My dear uncle and the Exaltist fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes.
Yes, no, Blue. You have to see all the previous streams of him first, really, to get a good understanding, but nah, he's a good guy.
Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner.
Let's
part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Ooh. Before that, don't you have something to tell me? What do you mean? Don't play coy with me. I know you're not spilling your whole plan. So, you kicked things off by approaching Edmund from the top's big shots. How'd you manage to sweet talk him? I'm a bit of an illegitimate child, but I still have that Ravenlock family blood running through my veins. Funny enough, this Lord Edmund thinks direct lineage is way more noble than side branches, which is absolutely laughable. So I played his arrogance to my advantage, and let's be real, I had some juicy intel to swap with those high rollers. But that's Mockingbird's secret, so I can't let any outsiders in on it. Was the sacrifice core from the mayor's lab your handiwork too? Yeah, you could say that. Security there is no joke, so I had to leverage tops for extra intel. After all, as you know, they've got plenty of moles planted next to your mayor. And it was you who threw the sacrifice core up for auction to lure the Exaltist. You knew they'd be all over it. Yep, I embedded the sacrifice core right into the robe of heroes. They actually matched pretty nicely, don't you think? Hey Dev! Are you sure English? I'd like to believe so. Classic you. I heard that after the auction they found a stash of counterfeit Denny's. Feel free to take wild guesses, but honestly I think those Denny's would rather be in the wild than sitting in those hoity-toity accounts. Then you found Hartman and talked him into a partnership, getting your hands on more intel and sacrifice an Exaltist. After that, you shot that crime warning letter to the mayor, giving the city a legit reason to spring into action. Yep, that was spot on. Look at you. Real genius over here. In the end, you faked your own death to pull yourself out of the mess, and you used the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman, and the Ravenlocks keeping Exaltists on their toes. Hold on a sec. If that's all there is, why do you let Hartman slip you the drug? I mean, you'd have a way to dodge that kind of thing. I've got something I've been keeping under wraps. I've teamed up with your beloved mayor. Oh? When it comes to stopping Exaltist, the mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we can totally collaborate. What you should be wondering is why he didn't clue you in on this. He must have his own reasons. You can convince him. If you can convince yourself of that, more power to you. Just know if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can come beg me. And I'll make sure to turn you down gracefully. Enough chit chat, I've got bigger things to deal with. Oh, another fight.
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
Come on, let's get them out of here.
What? Can't handle it?
The untired workers. Does it save us? Thank you. So, could you tell us what those Ravenlocks did to you before they ran off? Bunch of lies tricked us into this hollow. Said they had a job with high pay for us, but kept avoiding the topic after we got here. Science didn't seem right, so I wanted to leave. Then they showed their true colours, tied us all up and told us we're going to ship us off somewhere. Make it anyway, Benson, did they? No, but it wasn't just a trick. Another group went that way. Okay.
Bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
No!
You're welcome to try.
Yeah. Bonk, 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 bonk.
More workers here. And quite a lot of them.
2. You untie the workers. Who are you? The saviors. This group from the start should have ignored my gut instincts. Anything I told us, they tied us up. Another batch of workers ahead of us. Okay.
Is Hartman behind this, too?
Of course. He threw them into the Hollow like offerings for the Exaltists. To him, those workers are just another...
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first.
Okay.
I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the Hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. It sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the Hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Don't worry.
Yeah, they
You'll
would.
get every denny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
The fierce man pulls out a bunch of white pills and gives one to each worker. Another Ravenlock family member seems a bit doubtful and leans in to whisper.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this, and the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before. Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly! You'll be working in the Hollow for several hours. This is essential medication.
Hugo, like, can you just get
You
in?
have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
Oh.
I trust you.
Meanwhile, the workers have also made their decision. Except for the talkative worker. Most of them already swallowed the pills. And that's when the arrogant Ravenlock family member finally reveals his true nature, saying, "You think I'd let you run?" while forcibly shoving the pill into the worker's mouth. After clearly capturing everything, Hugo lets out a sigh of relief.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation.
He swapped out the pills, didn't he?
Also, don't overdo it and kill them. Even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Yep.
Let's go. Who the hell are you?
Ready to beat you up.
Why don't you take a guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
Can't remember the last time we worked this well. Your legs? How are they feeling?
I'm fine.
To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight. You had a lot more.
The two defeat the Ravenlock family members.
God damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice. If you're willing to act. All right. Let's end the small talk here.
Hugo delivers a swift chop to the back of the necks of the Ravenlock family members.
Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always, a certain someone should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
Workers carry the Ravenlock family members away. Only Lycon and Hugo remain.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask. The reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, It was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then, I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack, he...
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location.
Okay. After leaving the hollow, the two arrive at a place with a nice scenery.
Lycon? That incident back then. I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do.
You?
I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman, that is enough for me.
You've changed, but I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words. And I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right. Even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud. But I will also allow you to walk your own path. Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and I.
It was just an accident. Not your fault. I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you.
It's nice them both talking.
I used to
again.
think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world, like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god.
Not wrong.
There are many things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can make. Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do. To witness the end of Ravenlock.
Let's do this. As Hugo recounts the process of gathering evidence, Hartman, unable to listen any longer, slams the table in anger.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy bastard!
Whoa!
Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
You still don't get it, do you? Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
Oh, is this the video?
On behalf of Tops, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. Tops is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime.
Open it up, again.
I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back. I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard!
Whoa!
You should have never been born.
You flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle.
Shit. You leave the Ravenlock Manor on Hugo's speedboat. After reaching Port Elpis, you will wait for Lycan to arrive.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too, and I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case,
yeah, poor Vivian.
If you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions? Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Wise, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
With Lycon's assistance, you successfully leave the Ravenlock family's manor and return to the video store.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
So, you knew about everything?
Did you know about Hugo's plan to fake his death and everything that's been happening, Lycon?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
You guys are really close.
You two sure are, close.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger. Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
We have no idea where the real core is.
Putting aside the sacrifice for now, Hartman's sacrifice core is fake. We don't know where the real one disappeared to.
The real core has always been here.
Oh?
Here? In Lord Phaethon's video store?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear Proxy?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
How about our dear Proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
After finding the pendant sent by Vivian, Hugo takes it and gently presses the hidden clasp. The pendant clicks open from the middle. Inside is a sacrifice core. As he opens it, there's nothing in there. Oh shit.
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed, since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead. I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
Well, we don't need to worry about sacrifice core now.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes, and we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right, that's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
Roger that. What's wrong, Lycan? Weren't you in a rush to get back and rest? You act like you're going to turn into a werewolf after midnight sight. How are you feeling now? Relax, I'm not kicking the bucket just yet. But you look a bit more run down than before. Just get over something nasty, that's all. Risking your neck like that wasn't exactly smart. Maybe you should have... Lycan, remember what I said back when I faked my death? For a permanent and absolute victory, we must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh. And persevere through the darkest hour before dawn. Not wrong, sure, but it was arrogant enough. Instead of playing God and picking who lives or dies, I'd rather just do what I can. Because at the end of the day, a person can only shape their own destiny. Nothing more. You've really come a long way. I appreciate the compliment. Hugo, you got a lot of explaining to do, no more secrets. I will. I'll lay it all out, I promise. After a little chat, Lycan, Hugo and Vivian say their goodbye and take off. Back in your room, you drift off to sleep. Drift off to a deep, nice sleep. Wes, Hugo sent a message earlier. There's new progress on the sacrifice situation. They found a large batch of unused sacrifice serum. He wants us to be their guide. He, Vivian and Lycan will be heading to the Hollow with us to destroy the serum. And I'll use the HDD system this time to head in with you. When you're ready, just give me the shout. Alright boys, we did it. That's the next part done and Hugo's alive. Little cheeky fucker. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Oh shit, we've actually got a calendar now? So we literally just missed out on this one. Operation Yum. We can't see what's... Mind you, where we can. I'm stupid. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's actually good. I like that. Do 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 do. Oh bloody hell! do do do. Right then. Actually, how many of these do we have? 3090. Can't get any of them. Oop. Okay, why not? We can get 19 of them, and we've got 34. So 44, well, 49, 53. So 53, 49. Jeez. So what's the standard one again? No, not that. No signal search. Stupid. Ah, it's this. And we get to select an agent. Ah, I see. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just use these, huh? Do you see what happens? Why not? Let's just, we'll pull for 20. We'll pull for 20. Wait for 5-star. You know what? Fair enough. Boom. Kapow! Hold! Yeah. Who do we get?
I'll be the best public security officer there is.
Hey, Seth. That was an A, though. We got a W engine S. Okay. Fair enough. Well, I got no idea when it comes to W engines, not gonna lie. Looks like no 5-star character. One of the good weapons. Okay, fair enough.
I, Anton, proudly hold the title
How's it going,
second
Anton?
best driller in the company.
Oh yeah. Okay, fair enough. All right, I'm going to go ahead and call it here then. So I hope you guys in. Oh, beep 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 beep. Unknown message. Is this random playing video store? Right. Okay. Where were we? Social interaction scares me. Check the DM from the unknown sender. Alright boys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Chaos. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream here then. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Next stream should be tomorrow for some Star Rail. So I hope to see you guys there. Oh, that's gonna be it for me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care guys, and peace out.